Today we're talking Chasing Destiny. They announced the group, and we have a special guest in studio. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
You gotta harmonize. Richie, come on.
I can't harmonize to save my life.
Well, what did we practice for the past 2 weeks for this moment, and you messing it up?
Like, I'm drinking soda right now, so look, Frank would get
Okay,
all
Jennifer
on me
Williams.
today.
What up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse Jane here in studio for the Chasing Destiny After Show, Episode 7, Black Girl Magic. I know I've been a ghost for a minute, but I'm back with the jump up.
Hey.
DJ Richie Sky here.
Yes.
What's up?
Back into his house. I'm so glad you're here. It's
I'm
good
glad
to
you're here,
see you. It's
too.
good to see you again.
I like the rock that we got, the rockster we got going on here.
Just doing a little something today.
I like it.
A little something.
Appreciate you holding it down.
No problem. Do what I can.
Wish McCall could have been here.
Oh
McCall
my God. Listen,
Heard you like
she's
that?
hilarious.
I
had
like,
no clue.
Because after Naina, it's like, I gotta put
difficult.
somebody in here.
Very,
you know what I mean?
very
Because it's
difficult.
hard to top Naina.
And completely different flavor, but just like insane. Like, I had no idea what was gonna come out of her mouth, and it was just like I lived for every moment.
Magic. Shout out to DJ Naina Drake. We miss you, girl. But really excited because I know I said in studio, but she's in studio in my heart. On Skype with us, we have from Chasing Destiny, Miss Sky. Woo! Hey, girl.
Hey y'all, how's it going?
I was like, girl, you can talk now.
I wasn't sure.
Sky, where are you right now? Are you back home? What are you doing? What are you up to right now?
Right now, I'm back home in Lafayette, Louisiana. I'm just home in my room, and I'm just so happy that you guys have me on today.
Oh, we're happy you could join us.
Awesome.
So you got to kind of take us through this journey. Like you get the call, you're gonna be on Chasing Destiny. What is that feeling?
That was like the craziest moment of my life. There were so many submissions. There were so many girls to choose from. So just to get that call, I couldn't believe it. I was with my sister. It was a bunch of crying, laughing, crying. Didn't know what to do. Just so excited. But I immediately knew that I had my work cut out for me. It wasn't going to be easy. Was
there a moment when you arrived to LA, when you're with the girls, that you were kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm like that you really had that doubt in your head, like, am I gonna make this? And then what moment was that for you? And then what was the moment where you're like, oh my God, I'm about to be in this group, y'all?
Well, yeah, the whole time it was just so many different feelings, so many different thoughts. After a couple of days of being with the girls, doing different exercises, singing, listening to everybody's voices, I just realized how much talent was actually in the group. And everybody was so different. So the scary part was not knowing what they were looking for. And,
Right.
you know, but the best thing to do is always to be yourself. So I just had to keep reminding myself, if they want you, they want you. If they don't, they don't. But that was the nerve-wracking part, not knowing what they were looking for. Because, you know...
Did you guys ever try to guess and put people together that you would think that were gonna make it?
We did. I did I had a couple conversations with a couple of the girls, and we were trying to put together what Kelly and Frank were saying and try to find clues and say, oh, well, maybe they're looking for this, maybe they're looking for that. But we still had no idea.
So, like, other than yourself, who were you surprised by that didn't make the cut? That everyone kind of was like, oh, they're gonna make it.
She's gonna make the group.
You know what I mean?
They didn't make it.
Well, a lot of people thought that Kyla would make the group.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, I'm just listening, and this is no disrespect to her.
Now would be like, that's my boat. That is my boat. We from Chicago.
Right, she would. But here's my thing. This is why I say that, because I know that they are looking for singers, right? You know, but at the same time, it's also like, you get the vibe from Kelly that she's looking for like personality and like how well you guys mesh.
Graciousness.
Exactly. So why was anybody surprised that she didn't make
well, because her voice, they just were so amazed by her voice every single time she sang, and it was so obvious. So we thought that, you know, maybe they would just, you know, keep her and work with her, and, you know, her and but, you know, the girls that made the group, they're talented girls. They can sing.
Oh yeah, so that's definitely.
I knew Kelly and Frank were looking for like real strong singers. Yeah. So
first of all, congratulations on containing your composure on this show, because when they pulled you off that bus last week and had you come into Stevie's garage and told you, girl, we're sorry you ain't making it, you were like, you know what, I was like, well, damn, girl. Like, you know what?
But listen, you know what's so funny though? And we talked about it. I was like, you know, at first I didn't know who was going to make the group, and I wasn't sure which way they were going to go. But I think for me, that moment was when I was like, oh, this is a person that needs to be in the group, because you want a group full of people like that are just so gracious and humble. So shout out to you for that. But then I felt like I was going through that with you.
Yep.
When then, you know, they called you back in.
I was like, they're gonna say Sky is just the crybaby, but it was just such an emotional time.
But when they asked you again to come back off the bus for the second time, what was in your head in that moment?
I had no idea what was about to happen. Of course, in my head, I'm thinking, well, maybe they want me, you know, maybe they want me back, or maybe they're gonna ask me to sing again. You know, it was a bunch of different things that I thought were possible that was about to happen. But they asked me to stay, and I was just happy for another chance, or just even happy that they recognized me as somebody that they would want to be in a group. That's like something special to hear them stay. You know, so I just was overwhelmed.
What is it about a group that you gravitate towards?
A group is so powerful. A group, it's like it's an opportunity to have something that hopefully everybody can relate to, at least one person in the group.
Right.
And, you know, that's powerful. And especially a girl group, I just think there's a lot of things that need to be said in music today that's gonna empower us, and that's gonna make us, you know, more mindful of what we're really capable of. You know, we there's so much more to us than our looks and our bodies, and you know, we have brains, we have intuition, we embody things that I think a lot of girls might not even know. So, and I've always looked up to Kelly and to girl groups, TLC, Spice Girls, like girl power. That's what it's about. So that's why I gravitate towards it. It's an opportunity to show, you know, that girls rock.
Listen, this is what I want to know. What was the environment like in the house outside of, well, not really the house, I guess the hotel, or, you know, rehearsal outside of the cameras? Like, how was that? Did you find yourself gravitating to particular people?
I was really close to Candace. Candace was my roommate.
Right.
She was my roommate. Her and I, we stayed up all night just talking. Not even just about music, just about everything. I was pretty cool with Bree, and Alex, and Tampico, and Ash.
Oh yeah, we just had Ash last week.
Yeah, I love Ash. But to be honest, it was just a special group of girls.
Yeah,
it really wasn't that much drama. It was just girls chasing their dreams. It was cool.
And it's refreshing to see that on television, like to have a show where, you know, you're getting the know, and instead of the big dramatics,
and it's not Bad Girls Club. Yeah,
it's like it's a beautiful conversation of like, you know what, I get it. I hope you find the girls and all that, you know. And I think with Kyla, when she when they said no to her, it was like, I ain't saying bye to them. They didn't say hi to me.
The one thing that she said that just got me so that hit me was that she said that they never said hi to her. Did you, like, as a girl who was there, do you, like, this is a very honest question for me, because this is something that she said, and it's obviously maybe what she felt. Do you feel like maybe, like, the girls in general did not take well to her, or that she was maybe not as open?
I feel like, yeah, was she ostracizing herself?
I know that's a difficult question for you to answer because you want to be politically correct, but I think it's a valid question.
Yeah, it is a valid question. I hope she didn't really feel that way. I hope that was just, you know, her nerves and her emotions getting the best of her, because, you know, everywhere we were, she was. You know, we went out to dinner together. You know, I just hope she doesn't really feel like we didn't let her in, or we didn't include her, because I don't think that was anybody's intentions. I mean, I don't know why she feels that way.
It was just an interesting way to see how the juxtaposition with the way you guys reacted to, you know, the news, and then the way she reacted. And I understand we all take disappointment in different ways, but
like, what's her name from Berkeley? How she was just bawling, crying, you know?
I just commend you for always staying so positive about the experience, whether or not you made it and you knew that that wasn't the end for you. That's awesome.
Thank you. And I just, I believe that that's the way everybody should look at everything. Like, not just with a singing competition, with a job, with a relationship, with anything. Like, if it doesn't work out, maybe something better is meant for you. Maybe, you know, maybe you don't even know what's around the corner for you.
And we usually don't.
That you're really meant to do. And that's how, you know, and I hope, you know, the people that were disappointed, I was disappointed as well, but I hope everybody just realizes that, and just realizes how, like, talented you must be to even be in the position in the first place.
Yeah. Right. Especially to be in the top 10. Yeah. Let's just hold that.
It's crazy to think about. And so many, I would suggest to anybody who's feeling discouraged, go online and look up all of the hugely successful people that have been rejected, and read their stories. It's incredible. Yeah. So there's no reason to be discouraged.
I love it. And so now you're on this new journey after the show. What is life like after the show? Everyone recognizes you. They want to hear you sing. You're getting bookings. And now it's like, are you working on your own music? Are you maybe working with some of the other girls and doing a project? Or what's going on in Sky's world? I'm
not working with the other girls right now, but I'd definitely be open to that, because everybody was so dope. But right now I'm home. I have a gig this weekend with my band, and I am writing and working on some new material. I have some new material up under my website, but
what's your website?
My website is skyisaac.com, SKYEISAAC.com.
Yes. Good.
And I'm working on some new stuff. Just, you know, since the show, I've always been motivated to do this, but I'm even more like, I gotta go get it. Like, I
mean, you got to actually see the workings of the machine, you know? So,
and it's not easy. Not even just competition wise, but just always keeping your mind in a positive frame.
Yeah.
Girl.
Just all of that. It's not easy, but I still want it. Like, I still want to try. I still want to see what I can do, you know?
Girl, we want to see what you can do, too.
Thank you.
We're here. I'm here for it. When she's called you back in, I was like, yes, she about to be a part of the group for sure. And then when she said, sorry, girl, I was like,
what? Like, she put us through a lot.
Yeah, it was emotional for me.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were surprised by that, but I think Kelly just knew what she wanted.
Yeah. Right.
And I probably just didn't fit. That doesn't mean I'm not good. That doesn't mean that the girls that didn't make the group aren't good. We just didn't.
So when are you moving to LA?
When am I moving to LA? I'm thinking about moving in mid-July.
You need to.
I think it would be a good look for you to do that. I mean,
especially this show and the connections.
Yeah, and the opportunities that you have out here just at your disposal at all times is amazing. Like, you can't beat this place.
LA is the place to be. It's definitely the place to be. Just trying to kind of get my ducks in a row.
Girl, I get you. Them funds.
Trust me.
You make sure you have all your funds plus some more.
Okay.
Yeah, get my ducks in a row, get my coins in a row.
Exactly.
Because let me tell you, whatever you think you need out here, double that.
Double it. Triple it.
Yeah, girl, I know. It sounds crazy,
Well, that's
babe.
what I'm preparing for, but I know LA's the place to be.
It is, girl. You need
yeah.
to be up here in North Hollywood working with these dancers and these studios and getting in there singing and all that.
I love to dance.
We're actually, our studio is right down the street from where you guys were practicing.
Exactly. That was so funny because we kept seeing it. We're like, oh my God, that's like really right there.
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
I could open up the door and be like, Sky, get over here.
Did y'all see us while we were filming?
No.
I mean, stalking
y'all
nobody or nothing.
Y'all was coming in and out at night, like Santa Claus. Like, no, we
So,
weren't.
do y'all ever stop by at the dance studio? Do y'all have some moves?
You know what? I used to be a dancer when I was younger, but I can't do a thing now. Not a thing.
I don't believe it.
I can't.
You know what I mean? I can do a little pop lock. I mean, do the Harlem Shake, but I might have to bring it back.
I can give you a two-step, and I'm like, good. I'm good with that.
I'm a shoulder dancer. Like,
yeah?
I like to sit in a chair and give a nice little...
I'll give you like a little two-step and a bounce. You know what I mean?
I might wind my hips a little bit, but that's fine. All right, Sky. So where can we... I want to hear your music. I want to see, like, girl, you got a guitar behind you. You got a piano behind you. Like, are we making YouTube videos? I feel like we need one once a week. A cover.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be dope.
I've got it set up. I'll be having a lot of new stuff coming your way. I just put out a cover.
Okay.
And of Megan Trainor's No.
Oh, like that
Okay.
song.
I don't know if y'all know that song,
Sure
but
do.
it's all on my website. Sky Isaac Music. That's my Twitter and my Instagram. And yeah.
Boom. Well, Sky, you got to come stop by studio when you get out to LA.
I will.
Thank you
I'm
for
so
talking.
excited.
Thank you for talking with us, and well, blessings and peace to you and the girl. The riches are about to come. I
They
feel
are.
it. I really feel it. Now,
Oh, are they? Okay, I'm ready. I'm
yes,
ready
girl.
for 'em.
And in 2 months is July, so you gonna be out here, and you promised me that guitar, so you gonna play me something.
I'll be ready to serenade you.
All right,
There
so
you
get
go.
me a nice,
There you
good
go.
country song.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for calling, Sky.
Bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.
All right, so we had 9 girls left, and they picked the group. It was Gabby, Crystal, Ashley, Brianna, and Cheyenne.
Thoughts?
I felt Gabby was gonna get picked,
I felt like she was gonna get picked too, and I
didn't want her to. Initially.
I didn't either initially.
Because as I look at this group, I'm like, all beautiful girls.
Right.
It's missing a sex appeal, which I feel like
That's
in
what,
today's music. But
I need to see a makeover.
but yeah,
I
I'm
need to see
excited for a makeover.
I need to
episode.
see a makeover.
But they're so individual that I love it. My question is like, in Frank's mind, what does he really see when he looks at these girls?
Exactly.
And in Kelly's mind, what does she see? Because I feel like Kelly looks at it and she's like, in Vogue. And Frank looks at it and he's like, the Spice Girls.
And I see what Frank's saying by that.
I
But
think
I
it's more
also
Spice
hear
Girls,
the vocals of an In Vogue, especially with that cup. Like I heard, actually, I hadn't seen the episode, but I heard the song first. And when I heard it, I was a little bit disappointed because I was like, well, everybody has a cover of Hotline Bling. Why are we doing that?
Yeah,
Like, come on now.
Like, you could have picked a different song.
Seriously? But then I was like, wait a minute. Seeing it later on in the episode, that's when it all fell into place for me. But initially, upon first seeing the group, I was like, this looks crazy.
Well, it was like, do you remember making the band when, I was just talking about this earlier, Day 26, they sang At the End of the Road?
Yeah.
You will never forget that. Like,
Yeah.
if you watch that show, like, that moment was so powerful. You can
Yeah.
still play that song and it'll be like, bam. For me, this cover was just kind of, It was cute. It was cute. It was arranged beautifully, and I know it was their first time singing together like that. And I don't want to come off sounding like a hater because I'm not. This isn't hate.
No. It's just expectation.
Yeah, it was a build up to this point, and the song was just beautiful, but it was just kind of
that song does not lend itself to a whole bunch of vocals that like literally can just. No disrespect to Drake, because the song is amazing. Like the song is hot, but it's amazing because it's so minimal. Like, you know what I'm saying? The production and his vocals. So then you try to put like all of these different things on top of it, and it's not much. Like they can't go very far with that. They sounded beautiful for what they could do with it, but I wanted something a little bit more powerful. And like what you were saying earlier, making the band, I kind of was hoping that they would give us something original so that we could get an idea of maybe what the direction was going to sound like. Because we think about Janedy Kane, and they did Touch My Body, and that was like, you got it. Okay, I see what they're going to do now. I see how that's going to work.
And Janedy, in Day 26, it was, oh my God, I was just talking about this. Mark, Zach's engineering. What was it?
I can't remember the song that they did.
Oh my gosh.
But it's just like
all here. Exclusive.
Yeah.
No, that was not my vocal capability.
But you at least got a sense of like, okay, this is where the group is going. Even down to the look with those groups, you saw it at the end. Though it kind of evolved later. So I'm just kind of interested to see at this point when they first select those girls, like, what are you gonna do with them?
Yeah, because there were like, I look at Brianna, and like she is the full package, right? But there's something, and I get it. They haven't even gone through the star thing, and they're gonna go through that whole makeover and change. But it's like she's serving me like Old Navy, and she needs to be like Banana Republic. Like, you know what I mean? Even though that was a horrible Banana Republic.
I get where you're going, You know what I'm saying?
It was like she had the heels on, she had the sweater skirt on. It was just like, but I wanted like a hold on from In Vogue, like a
I wanted something like that.
Vocals.
And I was,
but also, where Stevie lived, they may not want to wake the neighbors up. So Stevie's like, look, y'all been recording here a few million days. I thought we was only doing like a 3-day shoot, and y'all been here all week, and it is 1 a.m. I am not having these bitches belt, because that bitch can belt. Shout out to Stevie's Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, I didn't get it. And then too, I've seen, like, just knowing Rich Girl, like, so if you've seen Crystal and Rich Girl, their videos,
talk about
first
Beyonce.
Off, you know what she is capable of looking like when she puts it on. You know what I'm saying? And she's already amazing looking, beautiful at whatever she wants to do. I'm surprised she didn't play that up a bit more. It almost seemed like she dressed down for the occasion.
Well, which I'm wondering actually if now that we're saying all this is part of this. Obviously, it's part of the show.
It is.
But like, let's give them like a mediocre, and then when we get it through the star treatment, when they're on the cover of that CD and their photo shoot, we're looking at them like, oh my gosh, I remember when they looked like this. Because it's funny, that girl Alex, now that I think about it, from Rich Girl, I had a conversation with someone about 2, maybe almost 3 years ago, and they were like, showed me the Rich Girl video, and they were like, this is the next Beyonce. This is the next Beyonce, and it's going to be from this group. And I think it's funny because actually, I kind of think Crystal might be the one to step up out of this whole situation.
I think it is.
I definitely don't see the 5 girls making it all the way. I feel like, honestly, low-key, I really feel like one is going to fall off, and I feel like it's going to be due to like a stress thing, like they're not going to be able to keep up. I feel like it's going to end up being 4 girls. I don't see the 5.
And see, that's what I was saying earlier. I feel like I feel like it's difficult to be in a group. I've been in a group before too, and I know that you gotta like compromise on everything. And if you ain't that compromising person, it ain't gonna work. And if you can't work hard.
But who do you feel out of this group isn't compromising? I feel like
I don't know yet. I think that sort of thing kind of usually reveals itself in time. But my concern is about Gabby at this moment.
Yeah.
I get it vocally. I get it looks wise actually now. Kind of seeing them all together and seeing this whole, when Frank says Spice Girls, then that's the only time I get it. Like that's when I really see it.
See, my thing is more like, and I don't want to get into predictions, but like seeing the thing from next week, we got to see it in its context.
Right.
But it's making me be like, is this really authentically you? Like this, like nerdy, like little, like.
Yeah, because I wouldn't even hate on the fact that she did it as much. I hate to even go there because we're not talking about it yet, but it almost, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Because if you were just like, we all do things when we're trying to make it that we probably wouldn't do later on in life. You know what I'm saying? I think to a certain degree. You know, sometimes we're like, why did I take that job?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'd be sitting in one of these studios. Like,
Shut up.
I'm not talking about this. I'm just kidding.
But, you know, then you look back on it and you're like, that was probably not the best move for me to make, but you keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? The difference here is that she presents this whole, you know, Birkenstocks girl. And I don't want to see those Birkenstocks on you anymore. That's what I'm saying. That's what I really want to say.
Not in a girl group.
Not in a girl group. Don't you be running around here with these Birkenstocks on.
Could you imagine Latavia out here with some damn Birkenstocks?
No.
Matthew knows would have been
no.
like,
Take them off. Stop it.
The hell, you will be barefoot in this concert, bitch. All right, so what do we see? We got training camp. Shout out to whoever is shooting this and directing this, because the LA shots are so dope. Like the camera shots, everything. We saw Tricky Stewart, who also agreed 5 girls is a little bit too much and it might take away from the harmony. Which was so funny because when he was like, name a group that lasted, the only one you can think of is the Spice Girls. But like harmony wise, no one's really checking for the Spice Girls.
No, we're not.
Stop right now. Thank you very much.
And to be quite honest with you, I mean, not all of them were really lead singers. I mean, they took a lead part every now and again, but they didn't really like. The
lead singer was Sporty Spice, and they never even made her look like this.
Sporty and Baby Spice were the two like ones that really sang lead in that group.
Well, Scary Spice too.
She could throw in a little something because she could rap, and you know she had a voice. Posh was just hot. You know, she had that sex appeal.
No, not Baby. It was Ginger. Ginger was the original singer.
No, she couldn't sing.
Yeah, what? Remember she was like, "Fuck this! I'm doing my own solo." And look at me, can't you see that? Look at me.
Y'all Google it if y'all don't know what he's talking about, because that's a mess.
I love that you know that song though. When am I ever gonna have a Ginger Spice reference? I have to use that somewhere, otherwise it's just gonna be sitting in my head, in a cesspool of things that just sits in my head. All right. Kelly understands, but I felt like internally she's like freaking out, like, shit, I really wanted 5 girls.
I know. I could see it written all over her face, like, damn it.
Oh, you touched my bar. Choreography. Frank clocks the girls on the donuts and the soda. Hence why I'm drinking water, Frank. Because, you know, I mean, I started my Herbalife back up today, and I was like, you know what? What is drinking the soda really going to do for me right now?
Oh, it's just gonna taste good. I mean, you know.
I mean, I know. I have an addiction to Coca-Cola.
I do too. Like, so when he said it, I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, we're in Hollywood. I'm so like, Frank would be like horrified at my life.
Damn that!
But it's real though.
Especially you be out here trying to post them thirst trap pictures. Frank be like, look, if you wanna be an ultimate thought, you cannot drink the soda.
Oh wait, let me put it down there.
If you want to be an IG boy, hot boy, apparently that's what they call themselves these days. Someone really referenced themselves to that, and I was like,
I call it a brand representative.
Okay. Sips tea. Then all of a sudden now, okay, can we get the warning views or not? You know what I mean? AfterBuzz and all that kind of stuff. Do we have that? You ain't paying attention. So we mean this in no wrong way, because in the middle of this choreography segment, Ashley has this like breakdown. Now, girl, I've been there where, you know what I mean, like it's Tuesday and I'm crying because it's fucking not Wednesday. You know what I mean? Like I just randomly have them breakdown moments.
We all do.
But she associated the learning the choreography and having a tough times to, then we find out that her mother was murdered, which God bless you, girl, and I can't even imagine that or what you've had to go through after that. So I understand the like pressure and all that. It was just an interesting moment.
It was the timing of that announcement that was just like, it was almost like you negated the criticism with this revelation so that it would take away from the fact that you were being criticized for not looking like you're working as hard. Just simply say, you know what, I'll take that, because the other girls took it. They just said, okay, you know what? And he called them out like severely.
She was eating a donut?
Exactly, like, But in that moment, I had the same thought as you. I was like, girl, I feel for you because, you know, I get it. Like, that's horrible. But it was like, why are you bringing this up right now? Because, like, he giving you criticism about something totally different. Like, I get it. Like,
and I get it, girl, because trust me, I've had some traumatic situations happen to me in my life that still got me fucked up to this day. And, you know what I mean? And I do reference them and I go back to them, but there comes a certain point in a certain field where you can't allow that to kind of break you down. But I mean, I get it. This is your family. You're going to grow with them. So I think it's an important conversation for them all to have.
Absolutely.
It was just interesting.
You can't use that as a crutch because honestly, in this industry, no one will care when it's time for you to make an album, to get out on stage and perform. They want to see you perform.
It actually made me like Frank a lot more because I thought Frank was going to kind of be harsh in that moment.
Yeah.
And be like, girl.
Which he could have been.
He could have been. And so that actually like really like put a whole new light on Frank for me. And then when she sang again, girl, like that.
Yeah, it brought it all back around.
Channel it. Channel that emotion.
And I think that was the important thing too. Like, use what you've been through. Use your struggle to, you know, make you better. You know what I'm saying?
But I can just imagine like if she's so excited she got this and everyone's calling their parents and then she's like. Yeah. And then you have to go to court. Like, I feel it, girl. I guess it's more like, can you call in on the show so we can ask you what you was going through? Really, that's all I'm saying, girl. You know what I mean? Because it was just interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so Steve Mackey, we see him with the girls doing the Hotline Bling practice. Kelly called Gabby out on her bullshit. Low tone.
There seems to be more of that to come, but
I love it. I feel like Kelly is not good with confrontation. Like, I felt like she was more scared to be like, that was bullshit, girl. Like,
I don't know. I get the sense that Kelly is just ready at all times because she never like in my head it always comes out of left field. I'm like, what is this, Kelly? Kelly
no, I know that's why it was random, but it's like almost like as if she was prepped to know to go in there and be like,
you know what's. But they always got to call out Gabby about something.
Yeah, they're bigging her up.
Is Gabby the new Kylie? Kyla? I don't know. I hope
not. What did Stevie say? He said he had a good piece there. He said you have to leave yourself to be great. That was a nice one. So then randomly, I'm loving the film, the cinematic vision we have here for the show, except for this one scene because it was just kind of like, whoa, new edition. Hey.
Okay, I had to tell you, did we miss something? Like, where did they come from?
Like so chilling with new edition was awesome. Like, did we miss that?
Exactly, like what? Okay,
did my DVR cut out? They gave advice. I thought that was really dope. Especially because I
love their advice.
Yeah,
love their advice.
Hold each other down, give each other space. That's important. I can imagine. Was that a big issue in your group?
And then, not so much. I think we had too much space, but I think it was all. What was important though that some people won't get in groups is that you have to know what your role is in that group. Sometimes you will be the spokesperson. You won't always have a lead part. Sometimes you won't even be in the song. Like you won't have a lead part on the song at all. You just have to know your role, you know, and you have to be okay with it. You have to be okay with stepping back and stepping forward.
Yeah, like when he said, when it's your turn to step back, observe, be a sponge,
and be supportive. Yeah, be supportive.
Loved it. So then we got the Hotline Bling performance, which dope. Turned out good.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was cool.
I liked it.
I was gonna go somewhere else with it, but I'm not gonna do all that. I guess on that note, let's go into predictions.
Woo woo! There's that sound. There's that.
Now, your AFTERBUZZ TV predictions.
There go the disco lights.
Right? I know when all right, so apparently there's an online video of Gabby making out with random dudes, and it looks like she's like doing one of those like prank things, YouTube shows or something. What's the tea? What you thinking? You think Gabby gonna lose the group, or is this a way for them to boost up the sex appeal for Gabby? In my Illuminati conspiracy theory brain.
It didn't really boost up her sex appeal to me at all.
I actually, really?
Not at all, because she looked awkward doing it.
She did look, but she looked like a different Gabby to me.
She did look like a different Gabby.
Like she owned herself. Where I feel like we don't see that Gabby.
She's running around in Birkenstocks. That's what's changing her. But what I'm saying to you is this:
not the coins. I
didn't actually view it as such a bad thing, and maybe because it was like I just didn't. I just think in this day and age, I mean, who hasn't randomly kissed a stranger? Okay, well, I have like
randomly
times.
Just walked up to someone.
Well, I haven't done that, but I'm just
like
saying,
a one night kiss kind of thing.
Yeah, like oh my god, I've been so in the moment, like you know that.
Are you
just
filming
happened.
it, trying to profit off of it, or is it like a moment? I feel like it's just Richie is a happy person, and it just comes, a little too much alcohol, and it's like woo. But this situation, here's what I didn't like about it, and I feel like Kelly's gonna go in this direction with it. For me, if I'm trying to put a serious production on, and you're just out here trying to get your name out here by doing anything, by just running around with the camera and making out with strangers, like, there's a bit of thirst with that. Now, I do get that we are in 2016. It's into, like, do these, like, joke things and stuff like that.
I gotta see where it was going with that whole situation, because I just don't know. But to your point about her being authentic, it does make me question this whole, like, Starbucks image that she has.
Starbucks. She looks more of a coffee bean to me. I feel like Brianna goes to Starbucks.
She probably does. Brianna looks so. To me, Brianna looks so. Every time she steps foot on that in front of the camera, she looks like she's ready.
Yeah,
I feel like she's the only person that, at least she's dressing.
Yeah, but she doesn't give. There's something about her that it's
doesn't
like
come off as sexy.
Yeah, well, not even sexy. There's something about her that, like, I feel like she should be like an accountant or something, like. And then she just opens up her mouth and it's like, damn. Mm-hmm. Like her presence doesn't fit for this group right now, but it works. There's something about that I like, but there's something off about it as far as her, and I think it'll be really interesting to see her grow. Her and Crystal are going to be super interesting, and Ashley, to be quite honest.
I'm
I think
excited
Ashley's
to
gonna
see
really
how Ashley blossoms as they evolve her look. Because I think she, to a certain degree, she almost reminds me of Kelly in a sense. There are certain features, I think, almost to a certain degree, I can see that are similar. Just like maybe the lips, I think, kind of give me a similarity. But I would be interested to see how they kind of, shape her as time goes on. And I think that Cheyenne, it'll be interesting to see what they do with her as well. Because I think she's just so
love
young
you, Cheyenne. You're
and
so
spunky, and like they could do anything with her. And I think she's gonna look completely amazing.
And I feel like she's gonna be so I feel like people are gonna really gravitate her, like fans, because she just has this like.
It's a fresh type thing about it though. That it also has a little bit of swag with it.
Like what we were saying when they were introducing the girls that night, and they were like, she was like, "Hi, I'm Ashley." Hi, I'm Gabby.
It was like girl,
swag it up. Swag it up. All right, so in Vogue, we get them next week, which that's going to be really interesting to see how they do in front of them.
I would like to predict a single at the end of this, but I might be reaching for the stars here.
No, I feel like we might get a single.
I feel like we need to get a single. Like, listen, it don't take that long to put a single out.
Oh. If you want it right, though.
Oh, I mean, just saying, like, you got access to Tricky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got access to L.A. Reid.
Stevie. Like, we here.
Like, you can't go wrong.
We here.
You have access to auto-tune. Just in case. I'm just saying. We all know they can sing, so that's not a problem.
Well, my prediction is I would be right on the bench with Cheyenne next week, because she look how I'll be looking at the gym. She like, girl, I feel you.
But listen, those are the moments that I live for on these types of shows. I want to see them being pushed to the limit. You know what I'm saying? That's that making the band type stuff that I was like, yes, finally.
I'm excited. I feel like next week's gonna be the best episode.
Yes, I need to see some fallout, a little bit of scandal.
We're done.
Probably will.
Well, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up here at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And please subscribe to us on iTunes. Hit that subscribe. Rate us 5 stars if you love us, 4 stars if you weren't crazy about us. The rest don't work. Leave us a comment down below. Tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
at DJ Richie Scott on Instagram and the Twitter.
Boom. Till next week. Same time, same place. Peace.
Later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.